Hi everyone, it's the 29th of September. We have the break out of the Red Bull flag, which I had mentioned on Friday's video, and that is exactly where it started pushing again. And of course, it also bounced off the golden internal support, one, two, three touches. It didn't come back to the golden bottom band, which it may still do. I'm not saying it can't, but at the moment, it is looking extremely strong, and I don't think it's going to come down to that golden bottom band this week. Maybe later on, maybe we get to the golden top band, pull back, and then keep on running to 6,900. SPX cash is the same, Red Bull flag, and almost another backtest on the purple support. Really strong stuff. And the golden bottom band hasn't been tested. As I said, the golden bottom band may be tested later on, but I don't think it's going to come back down to the lows of last week before bouncing again to rally. Either way, the blue uptrend is very much intact. The purple resistance breakout, everything is still looking extremely bullish. Dow Jones off the golden bottom band for the fourth time. One, two, three, four, and the blue bull flag is broken. This is why it is pushing now. And the obvious target, if it can get to the golden resistance, which is at 47 something, and then after that 50,000, as long as this golden support is holding. And at the moment there's no reason to panic. There's no reason to worry about, because this year is very, very strong. Dow Jones cash is the same, off the golden bottom band, almost touched that golden bottom band, and the red bottom band. It didn't get to the golden plus red, to be honest. Like, that would have been a really nice level to buy into. It didn't come all the way to that level, and the blue bull flag is now broken, and we're going to see whether it can get to the red and then pull up all the way to 49,000, which is that golden top band. Nasdaq also is, of course, looking extremely bullish. So this is Nasdaq's futures chart, right? The purple broken resistance got back tested at the low of last week. I mean, look at this beautiful back test to the last tick. The blue bull flag was broken, then the black resistance, even though it wasn't really become a resistance, it actually like tried to break it slightly and then came back down to backtest the blue, and now it's pushing again, and it is off the green internal support. The green bottom band is a potential support if and when it gets there. But I think ultimately we still have more upside all the way to the golden top band. But this year, I mean, it has to really push beyond this purple resistance, which I'm going to show. This is the Nasdaq cash, right? Cash CFD, one, two, three. If this purple resistance breaks, then sky's the limit, really. It opens the way for what, 26, 27? I don't know. It is, bulls are uncontrollable. They are relentless. And yeah, the whole market is booming, booming. And I think many of the fundamental analysts are scratching their heads. The economy is not doing well, or maybe it is doing well, but it's just a puzzle, because stock market and economy are not the same things. At the moment, there's an explosion of money going into American stocks. Seriously, this is not non-stop. So where do we go from here on Nasdaq? If it breaks the purple resistance, then yes, we don't have anything to worry about. Russell is the worrying bit. Of course, the purple resistance couldn't be broken, but it's coming back to that level again. You can see here, maybe it will fill this gap. There's a gap here at 24.05, somewhere there, just over 24.05. Maybe it will get there, form a bull flag from the recent highs, and then rally to break that purple resistance for good. Massive strength, but we still have to see the purple resistance break. FTSE has just cleared. I mean, it's this red bottom band that is running the show. I've been pointing that out for quite some time. And this red bottom band held three more times. You can see perfect touches. Now it is making new all-time highs today. And the obvious target is still 9,700, which is that purple major resistance from the lows of 2009. That's, like a massive uptrend. That 9,700 is going to be extremely crucial for FTSE. Now, DAX is breaking. It has cleared the blue internal resistance, It didn't come all the way to the blue bottom band, or excuse me, green bottom band, and it just cleared this bull flag as well. So I'm going to show you. I can see there's a bull flag, but let me highlight it, right? It's this one. So let's put this in golden color. I mean, I don't think there is a comeback from this. So the golden bull flag is broken and back tested just this morning that filled this gap. We have a gap here which hasn't been filled, I think. Has it? I think it has. Or maybe it has. Yes, of course it has. Yeah, this is from August. But yeah, I was meaning that I meant this 23. This is June gap, right? There is a gap here, but it never got filled. 23,046, 23,046. That never got filled. And we are now out of the golden bull flag. Red resistance is being pushed. So the blue internal resistance after 4 touches is cleared. Now the blue top band is the crucial one. If it breaks the red, maybe comes back down to backtest the red and golden, and then break out of the blue, then our target is going to be 24,300 minimum. TLT has to break the black top band. It is out of the green giant downtrend, which is a massive bull flag. If the black top band breaks, yeah, that would be amazing. The golden uptrend is good on the 30-year Treasury bond, and sorry, this is on the weekly chart. It's much more visible. That golden uptrend from the lows of 1981, I think, right? 1980. Yeah, almost, I'm a little bit older than that, but just a little bit. It's crazy, right? 45-year uptrend. The green resistance, the red downtrend was broken. The green resistance is being pushed. And obviously, if it can break the purple top band, there is no coming back from that. Bonds are going to rally big time. So oil had a spike up. So it was inside the blue bear flag, but then there was news coming. I think there was some news from Middle East or something like that. It spiked up. It backtested the green and golden double resistance right there. Now it has broken the red down uptrend and the purple resistance. We can remove that. But the fact that the red, so this double resistance held, oops, sorry, just come back. Golden and green double resistance right there. Perfect reversal right here. The golden. So that's why I don't remove those previous bear flags, because they may act again as resistance. Sometimes after a while, I remove some of the formations because they become irrelevant. So like I'm still keeping this purple one, for example, because it is still relevant. Look, we may still come down to this purple support and then bounce off it after filling this gap. And that's still my target at $60.60. And I believe this is still bearish. And the blue bear flag didn't really materialize. Yeah, but yeah, I think that was because of some news. I think we have more downside. Oil is not going anywhere. And Brent oil is also like, I couldn't see something like a resistance right there at the high. I mean, unlike the US oil. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit more, right? And then we zoom in again, because my lines with the short term, they kind of get distorted. The red top band was holding, and the golden top band, this is a news-induced spike. I can see that this is news-induced. This was unnatural. So it spiked up, but then it got faded. Like, it's faded already. Sell the news. It's done. The red and golden double resistance are still holding in my view, and I think Brent oil is going to come down, smash this red, and then finally golden, and then come all the way to this gap fill. Gold is ripping its new all-time highs after back testing this blue broken resistance to the last tick. Look at that beauty. Green bull flag was broken. Golden resistance is broken. You can see I'm going to remove this green bull flag because that job is done. In even this golden broken resistance, perfect back resistance breakout. And that's why it is pushing, and it is targeting this blue plus purple double resistance, which is at 39.40. somewhere around 39.40. It's going to be very critical, and I think that's when it is going to maybe start to pull back. Similarly, on the gold continuous futures, that blue major resistance that was broken up, that's the back test, green, golden, they're all broken. We can remove the green one. We can even remove the golden one. That job is done as well. Now, I believe that purple, first the black line that is coming into our way, coming in our way, if it reverses and breaks out, I don't think it can get to that purple plus blue double resistance at the same time. Unlike the spot chart, where it can still happen, because the date for that is, well, essentially tomorrow or latest on Wednesday, which is also a little bit unlikely. Um, but yeah, the black line may turn into a resistance and then push on to break it. Silver, oh my, like this is amazing. This is as good as it gets for a bullish case. Golden, so first the green resistance, that major resistance, broken, back tested. That's where we started buying. Actually, we started buying. We bought this bull flag, right? The very bottom band. We bought it here. We ran it all the way there. The breakout, I missed the breakout, but of course, after the breakout, the back test, it became much more bullish. And finally, that golden resistance is broken at 40. I think we bought at $40.70, and we are at $47 now. The red, the blue, even the blue top band is broken. Look at this steep blue uptrend. Now it is broken completely. So the golden, okay, all these ascending resistance, okay, ascending means rising resistance. Green one, golden one, red one, the red top band, and the blue top band. They're all broken, which is why silver opens the way now for a new all-time high at $50 and then even higher. This here is silver continuous futures. Again, green, then the golden internal resistance, which is, exactly, we've been watching that for months. And it broke it at $40, somewhere around $40. It cleared it and it never looked back. The red top band broken. The purple top band is getting tested. So I think it was the blue one on the spot chart. So this is a little bit just slightly worrying that we are testing on the futures. It is testing the blue top band right here. So is it going to pull back or is it going to smash through the blue? And then, of course, the golden internal resistance has to be cleared. And then after that, we aim for $70. But of course, once it starts to pull back, it may take a few days and weeks until it comes back to the red and blue and then push on. So we'll see if it starts to pull back. Platinum, massive, mega bull flag breakout. The red multi-decade bull flag is broken out. That's why it is targeting the previous highs of 2250. Platinum continuous futures. And this is the golden resistance. We broke it. First, the green resistance broken and back tested. This is the golden resistance, also got back tested at 1270, then pushed on. The red bull flag is now broken. There is no coming back. There is coming back maybe to back test it at 1500, but then after that, another big rally starting from there. 1500 would be a buy signal if it gets to that level again. Natural gas, a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure about natural gas. I mean, it bounced. Of course, the golden channels breakdown was bearish, but it touched the green support, bounced it. Really, really good. Is it going to form? Because the fact that it just made new highs, we have to put a potential bear flag formation right there. Right there. This is what I teach in mentoring sessions. When do we start looking into a bear flag or an uptrend? This is what I say always. We as soon as we have a new high, we have to get to the blue top band. That's the minimum target, which is also the potential resistance for a bear flag. But if it gets completely ignored, then the red top band is a potential resistance. There also is a gap at just under 3600. So yeah, it may be getting there as well. This year is the November contract. The green downtrend is not perfect on the bottom band, but And of course, it bounced off the blue bottom band. So if it gets to the green, smashes, and the blue top band, then we have a rally to the red top band. Look at this red downtrend that held at the bounce, at the bottom band. It bounced off it, came back down, made a new marginal low. Now it is probably like it may break that green resistance. By the way, I'm not saying it will. I'm saying maybe it will and then break the blue. But if it breaks the blue bottom band, then it comes down to the red bottom band for the third touch. This year is copper, really strong still. I love this one, and I'm still holding a half long, which is still a heavy position. We already closed the previous long at 481, which is where it is right now. But I'm only worried that this spike is already being erased, so it may come down to basically backtest this blue broken bull flag. Is it going to do it? Hard to say, but it was a big spike up, so and the spikes get erased, and ultimately this spike will be gained back. That spike down, that is my target at 520, 575. So the green resistance broken and back tested on the December contract. This is the one we are holding, and as I said, this spike may be erased, and if it comes down, we shall buy to the full position once again. Palladium, massive rally, green bull flag. This is trading channels at its best. Green bull flags break out, the back test, then rallied, break out of the red. This is done only by trading channels, by the way. The green one, first of all. So I know many people plot these charts differently, but the way I chart it, when it works, this is why I keep saying we have to get a confirmation. For example, the green support, right? Almost broken back in, but then recovered, and the red channels breakout was a bull signal. That's why we bought it at 1200. Now the blue top bands, and then that was icing in the cake. The blue bear flag broken to the upside and got him back tested at 1205. That's why it is rallying. The black resistance is now broken and back tested. It doesn't get any better than this at the moment. So there is one thing that to consider. Okay, there is one thing to consider here. So it is this one. Right. Just bear with me. We're doing it on the go. Okay, so we can remove this blue one because that job is done. Okay, even this red bull flag, we can, let's keep it. Okay, so we have this blue uptrend now. Okay, and we need to see the break of that blue top band. It is a potential resistance if and when it gets there. This is where it bottomed out, right? Rally, it came back down, a higher low, a higher high, another higher low, another higher high. So we gotta get to the blue top band, and we'll see if it can be broken. Of course, it would be nice because then it was going to get to 1400 and smash it when we get to the golden top band at, depending on how fast we get there, but 1550 is not a bad guess. Yeah, that will be 350 points on Palladium futures, right? It's going to be a really good one. I'm holding it. There is no, like, we bought it at 1200. Some of you bought it at 1205. And we never had a single point drawdown, right? As soon as it broke out of the red downtrend, this bull flag, I bought it, and it didn't look back. And beautiful uptrend, and I'm not really closing anything yet. Maybe we can close half of the position at 1350, which is that blue top band. Just maybe, okay? We'll have to watch when it gets there. So Euro had broken the green support. This is bearish. Okay, and it is inside the red downtrend, I believe. And we have the blue potential bear flag. So if it touches the blue bottom band, gets to the red top band, and then starts to come down again, it will be bearish. And of course, the golden bottom band is at 115. And from there, I expect another big rally. Pound sterling had broken the red support. This is why it backtested it, came down. Is it going to bounce off the green bottom band? Actually, if I want to be super precise, it has already bounced it off it. Look at this. That is the green bottom band that just broke out. Yeah. And is there also kind of a support here? That diagonal support? I can argue, yes, that's kind of like three touches support. And yeah, we have a breakout at the moment. So I'm going to look into what it is doing from the previous highs. This blue resistance is broken. I'm going to put this in what, purple color, right? This purple resistance is broken. But of course, we also have to check if there is a downtrend that is happening from the previous highs. So we got to be very careful if the red top band holds. I'm going to put this in black, okay, because we already have a red support. That one, if it holds, then it's going to sell off further. So the green bottom band has to hold. If it has to break the black and then the red for more upside. US dollar, Japanese yen broke the blue, the green, and the purple. That's kind of like a triple resistance zone that is broken. Now the purple broken resistance is coming for a back, like it's coming down for a backtest on the purple broken resistance, which is 148.45, 148.40. And from that level, I'm expecting more upside. But meanwhile, we can also see whether we have an uptrend formation. And that is a potential uptrend. And I would be really not, I mean, yeah, right. It's this golden potential uptrend. It will be nice. It will be very, very confident trade, like going long UJ. If it, let's say, starts to like bounce off the purple, comes back down to the golden plus purple once again, and then starts to run again. So that golden channel may take us to 152.50. DXY had broken and back tested the blue downtrend. This is bullish for US dollar. Okay, simple. It is bullish. It's just back tested. The green top band's break is going to be even more bullish because it would open the way for 102, 102. Aussie has to break the green and blue double resistance, which it couldn't. It came down. If it breaks the blue support, that will be very bearish. And Kiwi already broke down that blue internal support. Is it going to come down to the blue bottom band? That is the big question. But Kiwi may also be forming the next potential bull flag, which is this one. So we always have to say, as soon as it made a new low, we have to check whether this is becoming a support. And it is actually. Look at this, red top band, red bottom band. That is two touches there, two touches here. This doesn't count because this happened before this high. So 1, 2, 1, 2, two touches on both sides. So Kiwi may start to run again to the red top band at least. So there is still hope for Kiwi. But of course, if the red bottom band breaks, then no hope. UCAD is still struggling to rally. It is hitting that red, the purple. If it can go through the red and the purple, then massive upside to 145. And of course, if it comes down and breaks down, then you will be shorted. Right. Let's have a look at agriculturals. Coffee is looking good because it bounced off the golden bottom band. This is continuous futures, cleared the red, cleared the blue downtrend. And yeah, we like it, right? The blue top band was broken last week. That's a bull flag breakout. And yeah, the red one broken back tested. There is a gap here. There is a gap here. So maybe it will fill the gap and then continue pushing to 440. That's my dream trade, 440. And on the December contract is the same. Off the red bottom band. I'm not saying red channel is a really good one because the top band is not very nice. I can't be saying that this red channel is lovely because the red top band's two touches, they're too close to each other. But either way, I think we can say maybe that with the internals, yeah, I don't know, tongue in the cheek really, right? Is it breaking this red internal resistance rail? Because there is merit to it. You can see here, here, and here. So we may be pulling back to backtest that, like to fill this gap. And then from there, keep on pushing to 440. Wheat is still inside this red gigantic downtrend. And wheat December is, you can see the bounce off the blue support. The green downtrend is still on. Is it gonna touch the green top band properly, and then come down. If it wants to do it today, it's going to be 525, 526, actually 526. So if it touches the 526, then come down, yes. But if it breaks the green top band, all of a sudden wheat is going to become bullish, short term at least. Soybeans is inside the red downtrend. There is no doubt this red channel is running the show. And of course, if it comes down to break this golden bottom band, that is going to look very, very bearish all of a sudden. And this is soybeans November, blue resistance, red and green bear flags broken. We have some consolidation here, but maybe it wants to fill this gap first, rally there, and then reverse. So while it is filling that gap, it may form a kind of a bear flag. I would be watching that. And then the gap is at 1025, 26, somewhere there. And then from there, a bearish reversal once again. Corn had broken the red downtrend, but it is still inside the green downtrend on the continuous futures. And the December contract is a little bit, it's very, very shaky. And the reason is, okay, the red and green downtrends have been broken, okay, but this is a failure of a breakout, and that failure has caused it to sell off. So this golden support is being broken too. Is it going to come down to the golden bottom band, touch the green, and then rally? That is the question. At the moment, I'm a little bit indecisive because the long-term continuous futures showing still bearish. Cocoa is now at the red bottom band. You can see here, it's at 7,000, and it is trying to bounce off it. This is the continuous futures chart, and it is trying to bounce off it. And the next maybe like a how to say, formation is a blue plus red, touches that blue top band, and then maybe it will break that red bottom band and come down to the green. So it's still not really out of the woods. But at the moment, the red top band is holding, which is extremely positive. And the December contract, it may still come down to 67.50 to fill this gap and touch that red bottom band, and then from there, a big rally starting. That would be the ideal trade, actually. So we'll see. But I think there is a chance to fill that gap and run big time. Sugar looks slightly positive because of the golden resistance break, but it is still testing that green support, that green resistance. And the green broken resistance is a little bit higher on the November contract, October. So if it touches, 1597, 1594, yeah, I think the October contract, notice date, expiry date, it's today, tomorrow. So we are going to switch to the next contract soon, tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see if that green resistance breaks, but I think this contract is expiring. Cotton is the green is challenging that green top band for the fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about to break out actually. So if anything above 67, 67.50 is going to look like, yeah, very bearish, very bullish all of a sudden. So got to be careful there, yeah. And I think you can buy it if it breaks out. If you're trading cotton, you can buy that breakout. Now, let's have a look at coins. This is Bitcoin. And we go to the 6-hourly charts to show you that bear flag. So the blue and golden double support broke down, came down pretty hard, but now it's recovering very fast. But the question is whether it can get to the purple top band and reverse or get through it as soon as possible. So we'll see. But at the moment, Bitcoin doesn't look that good in terms of like it is consolidating. Okay. And I would have loved to see a really big spike down to 102, 103,000. But that time has passed because the red, purple, and green, like a triple support zone, is at 102, 103. But it should have been hit, well, tomorrow, which is not going to happen. Maybe like this is Thursday. So, but it really has to spike down, which is not happening. I don't think that's going to happen. So that setup of buying that kind of like a triple, double, triple, double, or kind of a triple support zone is gone. That would have been nice, but it's gone. So we'll see. At the moment, I'm undecided what it's trying to do, about what it is trying to do. Okay, I'm undecided. So Ethereum also, look, the break of that red down bottom band was very bearish, which it proved correct, but then the backtest didn't hold. It held for a while, but now it's broken back into. So this is bullish. Okay, the red bull flag has been breached twice. That's why we remove this from the picture. But isn't there another bull flag that can happen, which is this one? So in that case, we have to put the top band. So it's an unconfirmed downtrend because the red top band hasn't been tested. So it may get to the red top band, pull back, even test that green bottom band. That would be a giant support right there, right? And then break out of the red. We'll see. Solana has bounced off the purple internal support. Aave bounced off the blue support, right? That blue support rail. And ACH golden support 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it going to run? This is now, it is still struggling to bounce off that golden support. ADA, Cardano, is it going to come down to the blue bottom band and then run? Arrow, green support rail. If it comes down to the golden plus green double support, then it can rally. But it didn't get on time. It didn't get there on time. I thought it was going to come down to this level at the same time and then rally. That would have been nice, but it didn't. Algo has to break the blue top band, but it may be really coming down to erase these gains, right? Come all the way to 117, 118, somewhere there, and then bounce to break the blue resistance. Audio trying to bounce off the green. AVAX still, this was disappointing, right? And the reversal, which I had missed, happened at the golden top band. So my suggestion is that, or my hope is that it's going to come down to the golden bottom band and then bounce to get to 30 plus, 39, 30. And then obviously the red and blue double resistance zone has to be cleared. Bert is out of the golden bull flag and back tested. Look at this. This is looking very bullish now, right? It is looking bullish because of the bull flag breakout, the red support, and Binance is off the black support. That is, I told you to buy this one last week, 940, and Binance is already at 1,000, and there is so much more upside as long as the black support is holding. So Chili's red resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it going to break the red and then the blue? That is the big question, but so far there is no such action. CKB may come down all the way to the red bottom band, right? All the way there, and then bounce to break out. COTI has to break the blue resistance. Dash has to break 26, 25, 26, somewhere there. We are not seeing that. Doji had backtested the green. It's kind of like damaged it, but it is still above it. Look, yeah, it has to start to run here, okay? And I can also see something like a downtrend from the previous highs, which is this one, obviously. And we're going to see what? Black. Yeah, that black top band. If it can break it, then we get to the red, and then after that, more upside. Polkadot is off the green support. It has to get to the black, but maybe we'll bounce, come back down to the black bottom band, and then rally. EOS has to break the purple resistance, which is not happening, and it is actually breaking this red. It is looking terrible, EOS. Okay, is there a downtrend to be broken? Right. It could be this one. Okay, there is just one chance, like it bounces here, gets to the purple and black, and smashes that. That will be bullish. FET, Fetch AI, nothing here. FTM couldn't break that blue top band. blue resistance. Gala couldn't break the blue resistance so far. GRT trying to bounce off the golden support, but the blue channel's breakdown was not good. So maybe it wants to come down to the red and then rally. Headed up may want to bounce off the red or come down all the way to the golden bottom band and then bounce. IOTA green resistance, it has to break the green resistance. And is this like on its own a kind of a small bull flag here? Maybe. So if it wants to run, that is the question. That is what it should do, or maybe come all the way to the very green bottom band and then run. So this green channel we can remove, right? So this also can happen, like another like bull flag and then breakout. Jasmine on the off the black support and the green. So that is lovely. Now we have to get to the green and then black and then breakout. Yeah, we'll see. And CAS, red support, it has to break the golden top band. Chain link off the, you can see here, golden bull flag, blue. If it can break the golden top band, then chain link is going to get to the red and smash that, which is at 26, 20, yeah, 26, 27. That will be extremely bullish for chain link. Litecoin, no action to break the blue. Mana, I told you that this could come down to the blue last week on Friday, and the purple resistance broken and back tested. It's also testing the black support, so Mana still has hope. Okay, but we need to get to the blue top band and smash it. That is the only way. MDT nothing. NIA has to break the you can see the blue top band, mainly that blue top band, which is a confirmed resistance now. This is the only way for NIA to run. Ondo has to break the red resistance zone. PAL is dead, as I said many times. There's just one more tiny little chance where the green bottom band just held. Yeah, if I want to be super precise, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That this is a downtrend and its bottom band is holding at the moment. But yeah, is it going to run, smash through the red? That is the big question. Pendle had broken the blue support rail, which is bearish short term, and I think there is a chance for it to come down to all the way to the red bottom band. Pepe, golden support broken and back tested. That's why it's coming down, and maybe the red or like the red support has to hold for Pepe to start running. RSR looking bad after the red supports break. Last chance would be the blue bottom band, maybe, just maybe, but the black support is also broken. Sandbox is off the red support, but it has to run and break the golden resistance. That is the only way for Sandbox to start a really big run. Shiba on the blue support has to break the black top band, which is at 141. SKL is recovering. You can see I told you that it is going to come down to erase all this spike, which it did already. Now, the question is whether it can rally, break this purple resistance and rally. Has it tested? No, it hasn't even tested it yet properly. But the main one is the golden one, of course. That's a long-term resistance. Sui maybe wanting to come down to the golden and then run. Tau, same golden bottom band and then rally. And it could also touch a kind of a double support. Can it be? Right. Let me show you. Well, it has to get there very quickly. Well, literally Wednesday. If it comes down to the golden plus red, black plus golden double support and then run. Theta has to break the purple, but it may come down to the purple bottom band before it runs to break the green. And TIA is looking terrible. It's making new lows. It's dying. And TrueCoin, not much to say. TRX has to break the black resistance to start and then the next major leg because it has 3 touches, confirmed resistance there. Uni, one of the worst after breaking the blue and golden, and it is now even pushing the green downtrend to the downside. So this is looking not so good. And XLM Stella, right? It's still inside it, like sitting on this red support, has to break the golden top band or comes down to the golden bottom band and then run. That is also quite possible for Stella. And XMR, still sitting on this blue support. This is one of my favorites, and it is still around 290. I told you to buy at 230. I told you to buy at 165. several massive rallies after my calls, and this is my final call to basically target 500 plus. And XRP had broken the red support, which is bad, right? And for a rally, a proper rally, it has to, maybe like this purple line, comes back down and then rally to break that green major resistance. That is the one. And Zcash, still nothing to see unless it breaks 56. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.